Okay, let's go aggro. Would you like to play first? Why, yes, I would. 1, 2, 3. Why, would you like to mulligan into 6 cards? No, I would not. We got top end of our curve here. And we'll start getting all aggro-y and draw an ordeal for our Sable. Right? Right, guys? Opponent's like, really? Bronze Sable? That's what you got? Okay. Let's start the beatdown plan. Okay. Opponent's still doing nothing. Keeping bounce mana up, so we're going to save the ordeal until a tap out happens. At which point, then we will cast it probably on the Wavecrash Shrine, because it'll be tap out for a big creature, tap and then do some pretty nasty swings ins, as it were. And this Coordinated Assault on a Wavecrash Shrine should also help us get there. Right now, just curving out is doing pretty well for us, also. Stone-Hearted Warrior is fine. I'm pretty sure we split their ordeal on the Wavecrash Shrine. This guy goes in. And then, yeah, we also get a follow-up with a Vaporkin and keep. Yeah, that's just what you... I mean, you just gotta do that, right? Just have to. Just doing this to be some F6 action. And I think my opponent now kind of sees the game plan here. If my opponent does like a 5-drop here, like land 5-drop, then we're good. We'll Coordinated Assault and beat it. If a Grip Tide or if something like that comes down, we're still in okay shape. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 probably damage coming through with the Coordinated Assault also. We shall see. What you got here? Can't do Sea God's Revenge, which is what would most scare me. I'm just trying to think what there is. Not too worried. I guess if there's a Time to Feed, that becomes a 4/4. Takes out a Cyclops. 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that still doesn't do it. I'm trying to think of any weird Born of the Gods cards I don't know very well. Savage Surge makes a 6/6. 3. Still, Coordinated Assault will get us there. And that's that. Go. Still have to show that to my opponent, unfortunately, but that's fine. So my opponent knows I'm going aggressive. My opponent's playing probably some bounce and some big old dudes. I don't think there's anything I want to do to change my game plan. Just have to really get there quick against my opponent. And we are going to be on the play this turn. Portent's going to be quite nice. And we still have some decent cards that if we just do some damage and, like, you know, a really quick ask comes down, we should still be in good shape. With like an Ember Swallower, the Hammer, Portent, or something like that. But this is a high variance deck, but hopefully the types of cards we're running keeps it pretty low. We'll keep it, it's not good, but... You know, actually, this I think I am going to mull this. That might seem kind of greedy, but my deck mulls really well, and this is like the kind of deck that's going to get the win, not the other guy. The other one was pretty lame, in fact. Here we have 2 ordeals in hand, that's pretty nice. Might even get another one with this Meletus Astronomer. Wavecrest Triton of his or her own. Well, that's nice. We're still going to be targeting and heroicing, I believe. Although, I do kind of just want to get greedy and maximize my mana. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Get a little Pump of Ruin. I mean, it's really important to get Ordeals on early, but I'll be able to play both next turn, and that's kind of key. And right now I do have the 4-point swing. Oh, should have attacked with the Astronomer also. I'm not blocking, so would have been a free block for my opponent, but I guess because I was tapped out, never mind. Didn't need to. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so could be bounce here. Let's see if there is. I actually think I want the Ordeal of Thassa more than the Ordeal of Purphoros. So if my opponent wants to bounce right now, I'm okay with that. Okay, so didn't. Therefore, I think we just play both out and then start bashing through. Yeah. So we're going to reveal that. Put those guys on the bottom. And then start attacking. And my opponent could bounce one or the other, but then I still have at least an Ordeal. Could be a Feral Invocation or something. Ooh, Horizon Chimera. You want to make a trade here? Yes, my opponent does. So this trade does happen, and that's a bummer. I do lose one of my Ordeals. But we do have some nice follow-ups. Opponent's bashing in for 1. Interesting. Must be another big old dude coming down. Like a Nessianas, which it is. But we get to continue to bash through it. Because this will become 5. And then I have to just decide, do I want to play a Wavecrest Triton or do I want to play a Vaporkin? The Portent here is going to be pretty good in the near future. Probably end up playing it this next turn in order to get the last trigger on the Meletus Astronomer. Yeah, do I want a Wavecrest Triton or Vaporkin? Vaporkin keeps some pressure. No, we want the Wavecrest Triton. That's true. Because the Nessianas has reach. Now my opponent knows I have the hammer. Let's see. If I draw Mountain next turn, I'm happy to play the hammer and the Vaporkin. Kind of just say go. We'll still be able to attack in with the Meletus this next turn. Alright, so my opponent wants to try to race. I'm cool with that. Oh, I should have just blocked. There's no reason not to. Ooh. It's a very good reason. I really wish I had blocked. Too bad I can't anymore. But yeah, should have blocked the Wavecrest Triton with my Wavecrest Triton. Because my opponent just got a 1-mana divination plus a heroic trigger. Not cool, friendo. Not cool at all. Hey, there we go. Okay, guess we'll do what I was planning on doing. Nope, not gonna attack. Want to keep my blocker back, which I should have done last time. Opponent's thinking, what is this? Voyage's End? My opponent has bought enough time now to make the Nessian Asps monstrous. That does not seem to be the play at the moment. Ooh, Sea God's Revenge. That's a bummer. 4, 5, 6 damage. I'm still not dead, and my creatures will have haste, so that's okay. Question is, do I actually attack with my creatures or not? Therein lies the question. This is actually okay, but not great. I'm still going to play it out, though. So, what do? Wavecrash Triton and Astronomer. Do I even bother attacking? The Portent is going to be my way out of this game, I believe. Yeah, I think we play the Vaporkin to start getting some damage in. And then we'll play the... I guess the Wavecrash Triton, but not attack. It'll do a little bit more since we're on the backswing, just to try to do some blocks here. The land comes down, I just realized I have to chump, so maybe I didn't want to play the Astronomer. Whoopsies! My bad. But that's good. Alright, a little bit of hope here. My opponent did not play land, which means I do not have to chump with my Wavecrash Triton. I mean, I'm still on a 2-turn clock, but that was the case already anyway. So let's go ahead and block this guy here. Take our 5. Alright. What else you got? What else you want to show me, Lord Relkin? Another asp. See, there's a guy. Bunch of asps and a shiny one. Asps are good. 4, 5, 6, 7. If I use the Portent Betrayal. 8, 9. Probably not enough. But I do now have a number of blockers, right? We have to throw dudes away. Yeah, I don't see getting out of this because I'm going to go down to 1. Best case scenario this turn. Have to chump the 2 asps. Or just die with an aqueous form. Alright. We got a couple of ways to get there, but those asps are going to be pretty tricky. Maybe I want the lightning volley? No, I'm not going to have that many creatures to kill an asp. That's 5 before it gets monstrous. No, I think we just continue with the game plan. of being quicker than my opponent. Yes, indeed. I do like my mulligan decision. I'm not too sure if I played the ordeals appropriately. It might have been better to have played that first ordeal out instead of playing the Minotaur Skull Cleaver. Because ordeals really are just that nutty when you get them early. I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch that game to just kind of play out that sequence, and maybe I'm not... I was prioritizing using my mana and getting that nice 4 points of damage in versus trying to get the ordeal going as quick as possible. Would you like to play first? Yes. Huh. Kind of weak hand, but I'm not going to mull because I do get 2, 3, 4 drop, and that's going to be pretty good. And hopefully one of my future draws is going to be an ordeal. I am totally like putting all my eggs in the ordeal basket, which is probably why this may not work out so well. Guess I'm most scared of Sedge Scorpion, but I didn't have to deal with it. Yay! Alright, and if my opponent doesn't have a 2-drop, I'm in really good shape. But like, there's a lot of 2s. Oh, but it's not there. That's cool. So we'll get a Bastion for 6, and then have Rise to the Challenge next, which would be cool. As in next turn, to maybe bash through some more damage. It's not a lot of pressure on my opponent. It's 4. The next turn I have maximum 5 power out. So, ooh, Courser of Kruphix. That is a very good card, and it's foil. And my opponent's going to be drawing an enchantment creature this turn. Ouch. So, we're going to keep on attacking. We'll do the Rise of the Challenge against the Prophet. My opponent shouldn't block. My opponent knows what's good for him or her. Might be too tempting, though. I don't know. Thinking hard about it. My opponent hasn't seen the Rise of the Challenge, only saw the Coordinated Assault. I would never risk my Courser. It's too good. Oh, yes, please do that. Yay! Yay, yay, yay! Take dose. And a Vaporkin. Still, what we knew about that guy. Now we just gotta start bashing for 2. Creature or player. Okay, well, we are definitely gonna do the Bolt, attack in for 6. And scry into more action. That ain't it. And then try to get there with some flyers if we need to finish off the game. But man, one Nessian Mask away, which my opponent is bound to have. Yep. And we are in some pretty scary spots here. Ooh, another lane. So if we attack in, we get 4 through. Opponent's down to 2. Yeah, I think I like our chances there. I think it's better than other chances. It's not awesome because we don't have a 2-power follow-up. If this Coastline Chimera was a 2-power follow-up, we'd be in much better shape. But it does mean my opponent can't be attacking anytime soon. And we have a lot of things that can get that last couple points of damage through. 2 Asps are scary. Rambler is good. We just need to keep playing creatures, especially ones that are lethal, in hopes that we can just get that last couple points of damage through before my opponent completely stabilizes. But stabilization could easily happen here. Ooh, right. And Ordeal gets us there. Do I have Burn to the Face? I don't have any Lightning Strike or anything. This will be good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sacrifice a land. I think that's it. Definitely gonna go for it, right? There's no 2-mana instants, right? Or at least creatures. Can't block multiple things. So 3 get blocked and then 3 gets through, right? Yep, there we go. GG's. Woohoo! Barely got there. This is definitely the kind of deck that my deck is going to have trouble with. I don't know if there's more of these in this draft, but hopefully this was the worst of it, and then we'll get to go. And I'm glad we got past the first round, so that even if I lose this draft, people can enjoy watching a little bit of it. Let's get on to round 2.